Hi stylists, and welcome back to Chicago Style Cult. I'm your girl Monique, and we're going to do a quick dive into my latest Sephora haul. So I had the pleasure of going to Sephora a couple of days ago, and I got some goodies. So let's look and see what your girl came home with. Okay, so of course I had to get the Kayali new fragrance, which is the Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar. Based on the notes, which on the back of this it says candy pear, sweet violet, bubble gum, white caramel, rock sugar, and vanilla cream. That candied pear alone made me want to try it. I'm not a big vanilla fan at all. I actually prefer to not have it in my fragrances, but the candied pear and then the beautiful, beautiful bottle made me want to try it. So usually I try to get a travel size first before I invest, over $100 into a fragrance. And I was quite pleased when I sprayed this at the store. It had a strong pear initial spray, and I was immediately in love. So I'm going to do a dedicated review on this coming up in the next couple of days. So stay tuned for that. But very, very happy with that purchase. The next couple of things that I knew I was going into the store for were some Liz products, because your girl became officially a LYS ambassador. Yes. On Tuesday, while I was doing a Get Ready With Me live on Instagram and Facebook simultaneously, LYS commented under the bottom and said, "Welcome to the ambassador program." So I was super duper excited. So I ran out to get some of their products because I didn't want to wait on them to ship me anything. I was just that anxious. And so what I picked up, Sephora had a very, very small, my location anyway, had a very, very small LYS shelf. So I got the Higher Standard Cream Glow Blush Stick, which is here. And I got it in the color Curvy. It's a perfect peach color. So I was looking for an orange blush. And so this kind of fit the bill and checks that off my box for the summer. The other thing that I got was something that I've been seeing a lot of YouTubers do reviews on, which was the No Limits Cream Bronzer Stick. So I'm looking forward to this because I definitely want to utilize it to do some contouring, because that's really all I use my bronzer for. So very excited to use these, and I will be doing some reviews on those too. Before I go any further, I forgot to mention that I got the Kayali sample set. This is the Discovery layering set, and it's a set of 8 Eau de Parfum. And what's in here is the Vanilla 28, Deja Vu White Flower 57, Eden Juicy Apple 01, Love Fest Burning Cherry 48, Utopia Vanilla Cocoa 21, Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper 25, Invite Only Amber 23, and Yum Pistachio Gelato 33. So I'm very, very new to the Kayali family, but from what I've smelled so far, I actually love it. So the only things that I've smelled, the first one was the Yum Pistachio Gelato. I fell in love with that immediately last summer, and I haven't purchased it, but I will be purchasing it. But what I got instead was supposedly a dupe from Lattafa, and I got that off of Amazon, but it's the Lattafa Affection, and I will say it smells exactly like it to me. And maybe I'll do a comparison since I have the Lattafa Affection and now I have the little sample Pistachio Gelato. And I did purchase the Pistachio Gelato Travel last year, but I kind of lost it in my move or what have you, and I just never went out to get the 100 ml. So it's definitely on my list for this summer. I have had the pleasure of smelling the Vanilla 28, and this is the only vanilla that I have ever liked, ever. So with that being said, I'm pretty certain I will be purchasing the big bottle of this because it is a grown and Sophisticated Vanilla. Love it. And I did smell the Love Fest Burning Cherry when it came out. Didn't pull the trigger, but I did like it. I have smelled the Utopia Vanilla Cocoa, and it's okay. I have not smelled the Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper. I'm most excited to smell that one now. Invite Only Amber, have not smelled it in the Deja Vu White Flower. Have not smelled that either. I did smell the Eden Juicy Apple, and it was fine to me. Nothing to write home about, but I guess these are some great layering fragrances for her. So yeah, super excited to dive in, and I'll do a review on that as well. And like I said, I will be doing a Pistachio Gelato 33 comparison to the Lattafa Affection. So moving along. My big purchase, I am on the hunt for the perfect spring palette right now. I'm only going to do this until sometime in June, because June is going to be the start of summer. So at the end of June, I'm done with spring, because spring will literally be over. So maybe one more palette for spring, but I did purchase this, and I am wearing it right now, and I have a dedicated video for this, for my first impression, so you have to check that out. But this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Nouveau palette. So I did find out that this came out June of last year, so it's almost a year old, but I guess it's doing so well for them. It's in her semi-permanent or permanent collection, so excited about having this. The next thing that I purchased, I've been looking for a concealer brush, and so I got the Sephora brand concealer brush 71. Haven't used it yet, but I am going to be using it either tomorrow or sometime over the weekend, so very excited about this. I love Sephora brushes. Absolutely great product for a great price. I would recommend that to anybody. And I am going to be getting some backup brushes. I don't know if they'll be Sephora. I think I want to try another brand, because I'm not washing my brushes as often as I should, and I would rather just have some backup brushes to use instead of trying to wash these all the time. And I don't want to wear my brushes out either by over washing them. So I digress. One of the eye palettes that I wanted to get was the Danessa Myricks eye palette. I went to Detroit for the draft, and I had the pleasure of stopping in Somerset Collection in their Sephora location, and they did not have the Danessa Myrick groundwork palettes in either the original, which were the nudes or naturals, or the blooming groundworks. So I ended up getting Patrick Ta, that palette, and an Urban Decay palette, which I've done videos on those too. I just gotta put them up. But since I bought those two palettes a couple of weeks ago, and I ended up picking up the Anastasia palette, I still needed a liquid eyeliner, and I wanted to upgrade, because usually I get my liquid eyeliners from Marshalls or TJ Maxx or someplace like Ross, and since all of my makeup has pretty much upgraded, I knew it was time to upgrade the eyeliner too. So I got the Danessa Myricks Beauty Line Work, and I have that on today too, and I will do a review on that as well. And lastly, if you watch my April favorites, you know that I purchased the, that's a lot of reflection, the Color Wow Dream Coat. I got it in the regular strength, and I used it on my daughter's hair, and it did well as far as shine and gloss. However, it did not keep it from frizzing up in humidity. So I decided to get the extra strength and try it out on them. I did try the regular strength on my hair and used as directed, and for my hair, I'm relaxed, and for some reason it won't let me hold a curl. And I'm wondering if that has anything to do with whatever the ingredients are for the anti-frizz. So I got the extra strength, and that is not letting me hold a curl either. Like when I use the flat irons on it and try to bump some curling, it absolutely will not bump. It will not curl. It just keeps coming out flat. No matter how hard I turn that flat iron, it will not. And I know it has to do with this. So that's something to discuss. I'll do a dedicated video on both the original and the extra strength or what have you. And so that wraps up my little mini Sephora haul. I mean, it's a mini haul, but it wasn't mini on my pockets, I can tell you that much. But yeah, so I'm very excited to use these products. Some of them I couldn't wait to do this video. I was too excited and ready to use it, which is how I have on some of the products, such as the Anastasia Nouveau eyeshadow palette, and I'm also wearing the Danessa Myricks eyeliner, as well as the LYS blush. So, all right. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know if you have any of these products, and if you do, what are your thoughts on it? Let me know, because I am testing all of these things out, and I'm on the hunt for a couple of things. Eyeshadow palettes in particular. Like I said, I'm looking for the perfect one for spring, and starting next month, I'll be looking for the perfect one for summer. But throughout this entire year, I'm looking for the perfect travel eye palette. So let me know, and if you have any suggestions for any of those palettes, let me know. I love to hear it. And yeah, so we're gonna say sayonara to the next time. And if you like this content, as usual, please like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to share, because sharing is caring. And I will see you next time. Bye.